What's up, guys? So I know it's been a really long time since I posted a video on my YouTube channel, and I'm really sorry about that. There's been a lot that's happened the last couple months. I graduated from Pratt Institute with my Master's of Fine Art. Very excited about that. Pretty much after I was offered a gallery director position at Studio Channel Islands Art Center in California. So I moved all the way from New York to California, shipped all my artwork that I had made in grad school, finally got settled, have an apartment, have a working studio space, so I'm getting in the swing of things. And I really want to focus on two different series in my for my YouTube channel. One is going to be a question and answer skill building development series for artists. And the reason for this is, as a gallery director, I work with artists every day when putting together their shows, or artists are approaching me to have shows, working with artist contracts, marketing, all of that. And I can see both sides of it. I can see the artist point of view and the gallery director point of view. And sometimes, because I've been working in galleries so long, there's things that the gallery director side of me assumes artists know, and that's not always the case. So I really want to take the questions and questions and experiences that come from my work and use them to help artists in this series. And then the next series that I want to focus on as well is going to be my own art practice. I'm a performance and video conceptual artist, so I'm going to be posting a lot more videos about what I'm doing in my studio, which is exciting. So today I have just a very short video planned. I'm taking 3 basic questions that I get a lot of the time from artists. If you have a question that I probably won't answer today, write it in the comments below, and my next video I will answer it for you. So this video is going to be kept short on purpose, but as we go into the series, I'll be posting longer videos depending on the topic. So first question that I get a lot is, how do you approach a gallery? Now, the gallery that I work for is a nonprofit art center. We're not focused merely on making sales. It's a good thought that we have when we're putting together a show, but it's not something that we have to really mainly focus on to show an artist. What our position in the art world is really to educate artists and to give artists a space where they can really experiment and try something new, to give the public something that they've never seen before. So with a nonprofit, there's several different ways that you can get involved. Check out their website, because for our website we have a proposal for a solo show, and you make a proposal, you submit it to me, and then I take it to our standards committee. Now, every nonprofit is different, so it's not a bad thing to send the gallery director an email that says, I'm interested, I'd like to know more about this process, can I set up an appointment with you? And that's totally okay. And that gives you an opportunity to build that connection with the gallery director, which is really important. One of the best advice that I can give an artist who's approaching a gallery is, don't just do a cold call where you come into a gallery that you've never been into and say, oh, I'd like to show here. The best thing you can do is find a gallery that fits your work, and then go to openings, introduce yourself to the artist, to the staff, build that relationship, because that will help you get a show. Networking, doing a cold call. I get things in the mail a lot from artists that I have no idea who they are, and they're just sending me a book of all their images. That's great, I look at it, but you have a much higher chance if you have that connection built already. And if the gallery shows similar work to your own, and this is more in the realm of commercial galleries. For a nonprofit, we're usually looking for a variety of different work. We don't want to see the same type of work over and over shown in our gallery space, but commercial galleries, they really look for a staple. That this gallery shows this kind of work because that's what their collectors then buy. Hopefully that makes sense. Be aware that there are several different types of galleries. There's a commercial gallery, nonprofit gallery, there's artist community spaces, there's vanity galleries. If you don't know what a vanity gallery is, it's a space where you as the artist pay to rent out the space to have your gallery. For our shows, we don't charge the artist. We have a proposal fee, and that's just a processing fee for staff time. But if you are approved to have a show, we handle all the marketing expenses, the reception expenses, we install. So all you have to do is drop off your artwork, give us your artist statement, all that information, but there's no other added expense for the artists. A vanity gallery is completely different. It's all coming out of the artist's own pocket. So, how to approach a gallery: make sure that you have a relationship with the staff at the gallery that's going to help you then get a show. Apply for call for entries for the gallery, because that you know that they are looking for new artists, and it gives you the opportunity to really show your work to them. Make sure that you have a good marketing materials for yourself, and it doesn't have to be perfect. If it's almost too perfect for an artist, a gallery director kind of feels, I don't know, I don't want to have a marketing expert show in the gallery versus an artist who's passionate about their work and wants to show their artwork. So if it's too businessy, too commercial almost, it could be a bad thing. So it's really finding that happy medium of really taking the artwork that you're passionate about making and putting it into a small flip through book or a CD, or having even a business card with an image of your own artwork on there is really, really helpful. And if you're going to start approaching galleries, the main thing that you have to have updated is your website, because that tells me that you're a serious artist and you're professional. And I only want to work with professional artists most of the time. There's always exceptions to these rules, but you have to have your website updated. And if you don't know how to do that, there's so many different tools. We'll go into creating a website later in one of these other videos, so don't worry, it's really easy to. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I can help you out with your own website. The next question is how to present your artwork, which I kind of already answered in the form of a booklet. You can try both, mailing it in first and then maybe coming back and approaching the gallery director. Sometimes a gallery director is very, very busy, and just unless you have an appointment, they just don't have time to give you the time that you would like as you come in and try and talk to them. Try calling and setting up an appointment. If not, come back to a reception when the gallery director is there to work the room and to talk to people. That is a great opportunity to introduce yourself again, because they're meeting a lot of different artists all the time. That being persistent isn't bad, but only be persistent for a certain amount of time. If a gallery director is really not interested, hopefully they'll tell you. If not, 4 or 5 times of trying to communicate should give you the hint that they're probably not interested in showing your work, and you should move on to a different gallery space. Okay, third question that I get a lot is commission for gallery shows and sales. This is really, really, really important. I'm enthusiastic about my reallys. It's really important because for the gallery that I work for, in the gift shop and the gallery, we take 40%, the artist gets 60%. This is standard for the majority of most galleries. It can be even higher for commercial galleries. What is important for the artist to remember is that if you are having a show and my painting A is priced at $1,000, if I'm going to show that piece in this gallery, I am going to keep the same price as $1,000. I cannot raise the price because I know in my head that the gallery is going to take a 40% commission. Now, a lot of artists don't see this as being fair, but you have to remember how much it costs for the gallery to show your artwork. Staff time, the marketing, the space for the gallery itself, and then all the connections that they have built that will bring to your art opening. So art collectors, our board members, the people that are familiar with our gallery, those are people that we have a connection with and will come and see your own artwork. So to add up the expense for an art gallery to put on your art show, it leads back into having that fair exchange for a commission. If you don't want to give a 40% commission to a gallery space, then you need to look into having a vanity gallery space, and even sometimes those galleries will give a commission just because that's how they need to make a little bit of money for having the space for artists to be able to rent. If you raise your prices for the gallery show and the gallery finds out, you can then be blacklisted as an artist that gallery will never work with again, because the gallery feels like you're not being fair to them because they've put in so much time and effort and money into showing your artwork, and it just doesn't seem fair for us to put in all that effort and then the artist is not being fair to the gallery, because people then know that they can come and buy your artwork later on in your studio for much cheaper than the price that's in the gallery. And I'll go more into detail about this in another video because it's really, really important, and I'll break down a sample budget for our gallery shows and show you how many hours I put in as gallery director, marketing. It's just, there's a lot that goes into it, and you don't ever want to be blacklisted as an artist that they never want to work with, because gallery directors and galleries, it's a close-knit community, and if there's an artist that we've had a really bad experience with that wasn't fair to the gallery, it gets around, and other galleries then won't work with you either because they're worried about being cheated from their efforts that they've put into this artist as well. So just remember, keep your prices the same prices that you would have in your studio. What else? I'm gonna stop there. If you have any questions, let me know, and look for my other videos. They're gonna be posted every week on Friday morning. So I look forward to your comments. Please subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think. Bye.